So here I said I wanted the wastewater forms, so domestic wastewater forms. The wastewater forms, you've got a couple of options. Notification application for constructing a domestic wastewater collection transmission system. This is the one that we're going to take a look at first, and then we're going to look at the general information one. So click here, go ahead and open up, and notice there is a electronic submissions, which is going to ask you the same thing. So this is for the wastewater transmission. It also tells you there's a fee depending on how much flow. If this is an individual permit or if it's a general permit, depending on the EDUs that's available. So you have to fill out the same type of information on this application. And again, it has the whole checklist. So this is more thought of as the general permit application here. So we typically do the general permit application and check here because we're not providing a lot of calculations. That's what normally we do for the engineering part of it. Now, I want you to go ahead and download this application for the wastewater collection. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back and I'm going to take a look at one more. And I want to look at the general information, wastewater facility activity permit. Okay. Now, this just gives you general information on the facility, if it's industrial applications, and what the districts are broken down into it and where to apply. So it goes through and gives you a line-by-line instruction. So in this, I'm just showing you the different applications that are available in this site. For the wastewater with FDEP, I'm looking for the application that says notification application for constructing a domestic wastewater collection transmission. So this is the one that you'll be uploading for your homework assignment. But if you are working toward working for a civil surveying firm, please, by all means, get familiar with these sites, looking up permits and finding the information. All right, now I'm going to show you one more, and that's the NDPES stormwater permit. It is actually permitted through FDEP, but all the counties and cities require you to apply. So the stormwater permit basically is a SWIP plan, your erosion control plan. And here's your permit forms. Depending on the size of your site, usually we do generic permit for stormwater for large and small sites, and it goes through and gives you some explanation of what the permit is about and what you need inside your application and what needs to be on your plans. We'll probably take a look at this more in your hydrology and hydraulics class because it has to do more with erosion and sediment control, which is affected by your runoff. All right. So the last thing that you'll download for me is this here. So let me go back. It is going to be the generic permit for stormwater discharge for large and small construction activities. So that's just a little glimpse of FDEP. FDEP does a lot of things, but you have to have their permits. Now, some counties or some agencies don't require FDEP permits. They only require the health department's permit for a water main or a sewer main. Now, if you have a septic and well site, you don't need an FDEP permit. It's going to be a health department issue through the county, and that's different than these permits here. So with that, I'm going to conclude the information on the various different permits that are out there. There are a lot, so I want you to just get familiar with the websites that the counties and the cities use. We didn't even look at City of Orlando or the City of Kissimmee or the City of St. Cloud, Apopka. All those cities have permits of their own that you have to permit through. So we're just looking at a couple of them, but they're going to be similar in nature. All right, that's it for this series of lecture videos.